See, things have come to head, time out for scare you, scary route today. And follow us down Courage Lane, they cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke, like we chiefin' on a pound a day. But not talking intoxicating rage, not this is far more tragic than what's comprehended. This has got to stop, I don't understand everything as a man. I'm authorized by God to make this petition. Believe it, especially when you hate and aim to kill a man.
Hand clap up in here, man. Get started. Right way. TOTB, the dopest. Welcome back to the hottest, coldest show in the street, TOTB.
Welcome back.
So good to have you guys join us again for yet another episode, man. Season after season, man. Y'all rock with us. We couldn't do it without y'all. So wherever you're at in the world, whether you're overseas, right here in the shop, or in a different state, we thank you, man. Be sure you go subscribe, TOTB_show on YouTube. Follow us, TOTB the dopest on IG and Facebook. And on TikTok, it's TOTB 2020. We are coming up to some of the grandest times of this show, man. So we got to thank everybody that's been supporting us all over the years, all the followers. The good and the bad, we still rock with y'all, but continue to do the thing, man, and be in tune with what's about to happen next. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Of course, we back here in these studios, rocking and rolling. We got a super dope guest, man. So you know how we started off, man. Let's get thinkers introduced. The guy right next to me, man, Moolah Monster, man. What can they find you, Brody?
Man, you can find me at moolahmonster.com. Check me out.
There it is. We'll get to our guest in a minute. Holy Grind, Pastor. What's up, bro? What can they find you?
Hey, family, at Holy Grind, IG, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, TOTB_show. Get in tune, stay in tune. Blessings, great people.
There it is. Right next to him, the philosopher, B Scholar. What up, bro? What can they find you?
Salute. You can find me at black_scholar00, IG and TikTok, and TOTB, the dopest. Salute.
Indeed. Of course, RMF, Reggie Moving Forward. Find me at Reggie Moving Forward on all platforms. And with that, we are
Thinking outside the box.
It feels so good to be back home, man.
Don't it?
Woo. We are always having the privilege to having the honor to having the dopest guest here, man. This brother we got tonight is all over Chicago. All right.
Represent.
I mean, he's doing so much out here. If you follow him on IG or social media, you'll see this brother is always everywhere, man. Doing so many dope things in the community. We got the homie Pheave in the building.
Hey, yes, sir. Thinking
What's
outside
up, my
the
dog?
box.
What's up, man? What can
Man,
they find
what's to
you?
it, brother? Man, Pheave, you know, Pheave. That's it. You know, that's all I gotta say. Just look there, you will find me.
Yeah.
It's an odd spelling. It's easy. Just look me up.
There it is.
How did you come up with that name, man?
Really, like, man, some years ago, like, man, I was into the music super hard. Like, I was, you know, making my way around the city, doing my music thing and shit. I couldn't get Fever. You know, it was like owned by somebody. So I tried to be creative with the spelling. So I just put the PH in front of it, you know.
I like that.
All right.
So what kind of music was you doing?
Like, you know, hip hop,
Okay.
like more like a commercial style though. Like, you know, I had like this huge song called Yes Sir. This joint called Ride It Like a Motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Joint called Keep It Moving. That was like #1 on the countdown GCI for like 6 weeks. So, you know.
That's what's up, man. Welcome to the show, brother.
Well,
Appreciate you
Chicago,
guys
bro.
having me, man.
Appreciate
yes,
you,
sir.
man.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Jeff said, hey, bro, I want you. I said, let's get it. I want it, bro.
Let's do it. If you guys are tuned in wherever you are in the world on this Saturday night, man, be tuned. Be sure you go share this right now, man. Keep those comments rolling because we got a lot to talk about. So, to our viewers, to our audience, to our homie that dropped in with us tonight, we have something we're going to talk about. We definitely going to get in that bag for Grind. Tell people what we're talking about, man.
We about to dive into the social media thing and talk about the gift and the curse of social media.
Indeed.
Gift and the curse of social media. I mean, it's funny that we decided this to talk about and speak about because I was talking with a friend of mine about, you know, social media and how the young folks are utilizing it to their ability to the best of their ability to do something productive, which I'm kind of happy of. I'm glad for. So, but in the same instance, you find some young people that take it to heart on how their social media lives play out, and it can become a curse to some because you got people around here committing suicide based off of how many likes they get on, or you got people based upon how they get exposed through social media. So it's a good and a bad we got to take with it, and we're going to dive into that on today.
Gift and a curse of social media. There's a lot of pros and cons that comes with being on social media, especially if you're somebody that's trying to establish yourself, build a name for yourself, build a brand. There's a lot of benefits from it. But then on the flip side, and I believe we talked about this before, what if, you're interested in somebody or you want to potentially date them, but the way they carry themselves on social media may turn you off from them. For example, if a woman is always on social media posting herself with revealing clothes on and things like that, should that matter as far as if you're going to get to know her or not? You see what I'm saying? Or you want to label her as whatever? You see what I'm saying?
I think that's a good way, right, to really, it's almost like, sometimes when you go on a date and you might be trying to break the ice, when you look at her social media feed, the ice is broken. We know she might be a slut, or you know what I'm saying. She's a little flagrant. You know what I'm saying. So I think it's cool. You might see a chick, on her profile reading books. She at the beach, walk park. Now I'm like, okay, she a little serene. You know what I'm saying.
So you go off the social media to determine if you're gonna.
I think it's a little help. It's a little added help.
Yeah.
You know what she likes. She like roses. You know what I'm saying. She like flowers.
One of the things that I noticed, asked the homie Pheave, and ironically, I was just telling someone this last night. When a woman is approached by a guy, and a guy's like, let me get your number, and she say, you know what, no, but you can follow me on social media. What do you view that as? Do you view that as a woman still giving a man more access to, or are you like, nah, just social media shouldn't matter,
Man, welcome to the inbox. There you go, stud. That's what I take it as. Welcome to this inbox, bro. Like, you ain't gonna get this phone number because most of the time that's the most secret place between most people is they social media. So, you never really understand. I had a chick before put me on a page and I was like, put me on that page. I really don't care. I ain't never made it through a phone. So, but I got plenty phones went through, but, I never made it because I just, I know that they had apps and all that. It's it's another world with that. So
they had apps.
Right. It's deep.
It's another spot to talk. Send you off, whatever.
Yeah. When your line of work and the things, you're always in Chicago doing different things. Can you tell the difference between somebody that's heavily in social media, always in their phone, always posting, or someone that's just not really active like that, kind of to themselves, standoffish?
Yeah, I would say. Because I would say, like, I have a partner that barely posts, and he be around so many young artists, like, you know what I'm saying? So he barely uses it, And me, I'm always on there because it's like where I hustle at.
There you go.
So, I use it for a hustling tool. So, but it gets me in trouble because even when I'm hustling, like I deal with a lot of women in a way anyway because a lot of them event planners. So it's just, I just had to learn to fight it. Like, hey, fuck it.
Let's talk about that, right? So, you got your hands in a lot of things, right? So, what's that key thing that that's going to bring you what you're trying to do? As far as the print, music, like what you're trying to do.
Really, all of the above. Because at the end of the day, it's the multiple streams, that I think about more than anything. Like I be playing with the credit. Like people don't even know I'm slick with that. Like, and I learned with my homie, with him just putting me on this shit. Like, bro, help me pay my bill. He ain't have a kid, so he ain't had no, I'm like, bro, I help you pay that credit card. You know what I'm saying? Just to be on his. And I seen what the trade lines and things did, and just knowing the right thing to tell somebody. Like, you could fight all that shit yourself. So I really don't care. As long as I could do it on my phone, I'm doing it. That's why I tell anybody, like, bro, if you can't, any female, anybody, you can't control me, you can't talk to me on this phone, you can't handle that, I ain't the one for you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I eat. Like, you know, I got a daughter ask me every chance she get for something. So, like, you know, this is how I got to eat. From designing anything, I design, I make music, I run a shop. You know, I barely even go to my shop because I'm on my phone so much.
Yeah.
Shit, my cousin could be in there. Just give him the orders, bro. I'll push him through there.
Right.
You know?
That go back to what I was talking about in the beginning on how it's a blessing because you see, you know, people using it as a promotion tool, you know, as a tool to seek clients and things like that as far as business ventures, and I like it. I like how people have turned into that. To be honest, we need to be taking notes from those who have learned how to monetize their social media platforms.
Yeah.
You know,
I realized that, and I haven't been the transformation for social media for me. Like, I just started being like heavy in media over the last 4 or 5 years, right? So the transition from strictly posting about media or me on the radio or me doing a podcast is different than how I was the prior 15 years before, you know what I'm saying? Because I was posting my kids a lot. I was posting, you know, stuff about being in my family, you know, just different things, right? And then you guys, I don't know if you kind of remember it, but every day they'll have like the memories of what you used to post 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And you see the transformation of, man, what was I thinking when I posted this 5 years ago? You know what I'm saying? So,
Man, you was thinking 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Shit, like this what it was. Maybe
Yeah.
the fashion, anything. It's like whatever evolved at that time. You know?
Mhm.
Like I went from straight music on there to like, how do I flip this music crowd? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I went from like being signed. So I'm like, how do I figure out how to do something without like really working a job? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like real shit, I was like, I was a whole signed. Like, you know what I'm saying? My homies, you know, Vice President A&R, you know what I'm saying? Producing for Big Sean, Rihanna and them. And I'm just like, how I come back and like, you know, I'm back in the city. You know what I'm saying? How do I just make it look the way that I want, you know, so my parents can look and be like, all right, at least he chasing something. At least he learned how to make money off of his skill set, you know.
But so moving forward, that was a shameless plug. But moving forward, what does the future look like for you, man? Like, what do you got planned coming up? What do you want to, you know, the city, the world to see what's coming for you, you know?
Consistency. That's all.
Okay.
Like most people know me for being consistent. That's all. Like you, even when I fell behind the scenes, I had to show an artist like, hey, I'm really lit. Like you listen. Like I've been through that whole market. Like you know what I'm saying. So I really know how to maneuver with people. You know what I'm saying. So really the consistency and just help other young up and comers, like people that I know really trying to do it. Like more for the talent side now. 'Cause it ain't really too much out here. You know, we don't got no opportunities like that. And for me to know that I was a person that got to opportunities, like even however far it went, I look at that shit like, hey, it taught me how to get bread out here. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
And networking is the key, right?
Most
Like
definitely.
we was talking about it earlier, right? How, you know, I just tell the guys, like, people at the top, they collaborate. People at the bottom, they compete. We have to, like, me meeting you felt 5 years ago, me doing business with you, you know what I'm saying? That had started. And you see, 5, 6 years ago, you see how, you know what I'm saying, the progress of it, you know? So I feel like we have more of that, you know what I'm saying? More of the networking, more of the connection. You can use social media as really like the key, you know what I'm saying, to open up doors, you know? So I think that's the light bulb that people got to go in instead of the negativity about social media.
Yeah.
You know, because negativity, it draws a lot of attention, but, you know, during that time, you got to make some money, you know?
Yeah, there's plenty of money to be made out here. Scholar, do you think that there's more of a benefit of social media these days, or you think it's more of a kind of a liability?
I see a little bit of both, right? With anything that you get, you know, like it's going to be a gain and a loss. So let's just move social media to the side. With the invention of the microwave, right? What did that create, Grind? We stopped cooking.
Stop cooking fast food.
Right? So we could eat instantly, but we also became, we not eager to go in the kitchen and cook up food. That technology gave us that, right? The smartphones gave us technology to do a lot of things, but it also made us lazier, right? We don't memorize anything. We don't do anything like that. So it's a gift and a curse. So the technology, with the intention of social media, what it was supposed to do, it could also corrupt you. So he could be responsible and eat it, but it could be 20 other ones who could be irresponsible and be depressed and suicidal, right?
Yeah.
We also seeing a shift in the way that we communicate. We don't even know how to communicate in person, like one-on-one and stuff like that. Everything is kind of like watered down. Everything is through a text or something like that. And I would equate texting to like social media. Like if you text me more than few times, that means you want to talk to me. Right? I'm not gonna go back and forth with all this texting and emojis and hearts and shit. That I don't do all that stuff. So yeah, of course, technology does offer us some benefits, but it also was the technology that we were given. If you weigh it to what we are now, what was it worth that? Right?
Yeah.
And you was talking about music. The music, I think the artists that came before were far more successful and they had more longevity in their career, but they had less technology.
Yeah.
I mean, they worked harder.
They kind of worked harder, right? They grinded harder. They sold harder. And so the more that we get, if managed responsibly, it could be a good thing. But if managed irresponsibly, it could be a bad thing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I
think that one of the things that I realized with social media, I think it is a benefit, especially if you're a hustler and you want to grind and you make a name for yourself, build a brand for yourself. But one of the negative things about it, and some people may not view it as negative, but social media can like make it less personable with your family and friends. Like before social media, before all that, you can actually call somebody and text, "Hey, how you doing? I haven't heard from you. I haven't seen you." But now you can see people on social media, and you ain't even got to check on them. You ain't got to call them. You can just type in the chat.
Just know they eyes. So that's what I think about with it. It's like you said, the gift and the curse of this shit. Like realistically, it's like it's the streets, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you could walk past somebody looking at the same thing you're looking at on a device, and while you're trying to get that information to them, it's almost there, but it's so fast now. It's so fast paced. It's like a person with a good song. A great song is gonna be better. It's no in between now. It's either good or bad. That's what I try to tell my artists. Like, hey, bro, like you got to come with it, because it's like people attention span so short. You either gonna know what you're doing on there, or you ain't. You got to be consistent. Like, so if you want to be an artist, nowadays it takes way more posting than you think, unless you're gonna be an artist that thinks differently and just keep working the same thing. Just keep working the same thing, because consistency is still the key to anything. It's just you have to switch up the consistency now. They can't see the same consistency. So it's like an album cover. You might gotta have like 4 different album covers to this one album. Or I say single. I ain't gonna say album. I say single cover. If you're trying to push that single in a certain way, because it's the streets. It's like you can't get past it. It's like my kid to say something to me about some stuff that it'd be like, Daddy, you in tune, because you know what's going on in the streets. And the streets to her is them devices, them phones.
How important is engagements when it comes down to content?
Engagement always is important, but it just depends on what you're trying to be on that. Some people on that faking it till you make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a comment. It's like the engagement just make your comment bill look stronger. People don't want to read, but if they see us engaging on there, if we all was on there, like I do some independent work for this company called Motion Music, and I'm putting them up on like how y'all should treat each other as far as artists. Like, each one of y'all get under each other's post. You know what I'm saying? Plug each other. So when they reading that feed, they looking at it like, damn, I got 10 comments. You know what I'm saying? It just take like this, because most people don't get that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your biggest fans come from the people that be having like 300 people follow us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
You know, so.
And the thing about that, that's another reason why it can become, a curse, because you got some people that are based success based off of what somebody else has accomplished through social media, and that a lot of times, people give up. It ain't for me because they ain't, you look at, let's just think about it. You look at your people and I like y'all now, I like the people from Chicago, like your Bone, your Burn Pose, your Uncle Hanks, even Jack Funny. Like you look at them dudes and then you look at how they collabing together to do what they doing as far as comedy. You know what I mean? But then you'll look at somebody else that's coming up behind them that's trying to do the same thing. And because they don't have as many views as them, they'll quit or be willing to give up because they feel like they ain't getting as many engagements as they getting. But because you basing your success based off of what they have already accomplished. And you can't do that,
Let me piggyback off of what Grind said and then kind of tap in on. It ain't nothing really new.
Mm-hmm.
It's just repackaged and resold.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times we be like, man, no, that ain't new. We didn't already seen that. It's just repackaged and resold. My thing is with the danger of social media is it is a beautiful thing, but we ain't got no restrictions on it. It should only be allowed to the people that's mature enough to manage it. And then they could, mature people won't have the mature benefit, right? But the immature people could be affected by it, right? From relationships and stuff that they see, that's going to be damaging in them. They ain't going to have none of them stories, right? Mm-hmm. You don't even know how to talk to no woman no more unless you go through social media. You afraid to even approach a woman outside of Facebook. You regular outside of Facebook.
Man, I'll put my number in your phone.
Just follow my social media account. Right. You know what I mean? So it's affected our dating scene. It affected our relationships. Yeah. It affected everything. Now I'm not trying to be like, hey man, this is it's really a beautiful thing, right? If managed responsibly, like a driver's license, right? Like if you drive, if you follow the rules of the road, right, Grind? Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful thing. But what if you don't?
It's crazy because they use, like even in that context, Amy West had gave us she had said a nice comment on here. She said talking about a woman who would ask you, I'll give you my IG, won't give you my number.
Yeah.
Say she would utilize that to come back later and determine whether or not she want to give you her number. She giving you her IG so that she could check you out. Actually.
Yeah, she want to see your fly.
She want to see how you doing and is you worthy of her giving you your time.
It might not even always fly. Just probably see if you consistent on the internet or like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, or know who she knows.
She want to spy first to see.
That would sound like to me, Red.
How many mutuals, man? She trying to see if she got it in with somebody you know.
No stalking.
See if she got a body.
I mean, I guess that makes sense though. I mean, I know a lot of dudes that if they talking to a girl, especially like at a club or a lounge, they'll check her social media first. Or, type in her name. What's your name? And then go type in her name and then look up first. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's the new way of
I just
dating,
think it's more natural now. That's the thing about it. It's like, why cut to the point? Like, I'd rather you follow me than you know what I'm saying? Because you get my phone number and we never really talk, but I could probably get this like out of you because you're going to see me. You're going to see me. You know what I'm saying? A text message is not going to bring you to that unless I really know that I'm trying to holler at you. Most of the time it's instantly, hey, are you on? What's your Instagram? That's like asking for a phone number now.
Yeah.
Most people get a number through getting the Instagram first.
That's when I said that.
Yeah.
Because that can lead to it. She can start seeing you getting lit, right? And she's like, you know what? Let me give him my number then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Since he got the Instagram, you feel me?
That's the way to look at it. I never thought of it like that.
So let technology decide it for you.
But then again, so like it's like you go back to what you said, like dumbing them down.
Dumbing them
I ain't gotta do the homework to see if you got any type of intellect.
I'm gonna throw it in the
I ain't trying
microwave.
to talk to you or nothing. I'm just gonna look at your IG.
I'm gonna see if you could dress.
It's the microwave generation.
I'm gonna see if when you pop out,
you
see what I'm
saying? It's the microwave generation.
I'm gonna see how much liquor you consume on your shit. All type of shit.
And then I'm gonna judge you off of these photos.
And it could be very harmful because it's easy to have a misjudgment based off of somebody.
be fucked up and
So
judge me off my shit.
I'm gonna judge that for these photos.
Like, I be putting
right?
all type of shit on that motherfucker sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's all due to the hustle.
Right.
That's all it really be. That's how I be trying to tell people, like, if you make me like that on social media, I probably get like that. But other than that, I post motivation, man.
Don't
I ain't
even-
gonna
right.
stunt. Like I post straight motivation. Hey, bro, how can you turn $100 from $25? Shit like that. I be trying to just figure out little ways to make a whatchamacallit, like shit. Like when I learned the credit shit, I'm like, oh, it's this easy. Like I'm taking shit off this quick. I ain't saying I'm the greatest, but shit, I'm telling you, if you know how to talk to them people, that shit coming off. They can't keep that on your shit. So I'm like, all right. And I'm using social media. It's your website, you know, that you ain't got. Well, you pay for the internet, but at the end of the day,
You ain't got to pay for.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to pay for this platform.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to tell my homie about Apple Music and shit like that. Like, he like, I don't really think we should put my kid shit on certain, like, she can have her own platform. But we need this. We're not gonna fight the system, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's too hard to get, like, you want a new app on somebody's shit. You gotta really fight to get that app on there. But Apple Music already come on the phone, so we need that.
Get more eyes on them.
Get more eyes on
music.
it, you know. But you can still push them towards what you want, social media wise. But use social media, use them platforms to either, you know, do something.
As leverage to build your clientele.
Real shit.
B, do you think Charleston White and Woody using their social media the right way?
Oh yeah,
most
definitely. I'm definitely a Charleston White. And
What do you think?
that's my man.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but I'm a fan of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely salute him. You gonna get
Man, when you getting paid like what artists want us to be paid like for going to, you know, talk about subjects and things that's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, get your bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Like, so if like you could, it don't matter. Like I try to tell a person, a view is a view. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna give you the same amount for a negative view that it's gonna give you for a positive view. That's the thing about it. The thing about views and people wanting to be viewed is like, all right, yeah, you watched it. Did you watch it multiple times? No, I watched it once, but you probably watched it at the height of when it's popping. Like you can have a video going for 3 years, it's still getting views. I be seeing stuff pop up, be like, oh, you got 10 views on this still. Like, damn, that's still people going to check that out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I guess there is benefits and curses to social media, but you know, you guys brought up some very good points about how a person can view it. I like that. I want to keep that same momentum, but definitely want to switch gears, man. Before we get in that bag, just want to once again thank the homie for coming through, man. We got so much coming up with this platform. We've been rocking for years, and we coming up on our 50th episode real soon, man.
Geez.
So
that's Mayweather shit right there.
Man, the longevity piece is amazing.
Man say he gonna pop out, so you know that's gonna be what's up too.
So we're gonna announce it at
What's the date again?
The 21st.
21st,
man. So you guys stay tuned out there. Updates is coming. But Brian, about that time, man.
About that time.
Yeah.
Shout out to the plug.
Shout out to the plug.
Man, shout out to Moolah Monster Collections, man. Check out these shirts. Man, put them, man.
Moolah Monster.
Man, check them out, man.
Young Moolah, baby.
Get into them. What can they find you at, Moolah?
Hey, moolahmonster.com. You can check all the latest, greatest gear, and you can check out some of the behind the scenes of the podcast, man. We be having a ball up here. Y'all need to come and join us for a live taping, man. You know, so moolahmonster.com. Check me out.
Y'all see it and y'all see the logo. Y'all see the new shirts, man. They super dope.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't wait to get some more on here. And
See the
I'm
logo
telling you,
right
man, we
there.
finna rock
Like
the logo dope, man.
Oh yeah, that's cold.
Man,
See?
shout out to the plug,
yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Pheave,
something for
tell
you,
them what
man.
you got going, man.
Man, I got a shop on Chicago Avenue and Central called Godega Chicago, where I do like a lot of custom stuff. You know, I'm still most definitely into the music. You know, I'm working with an independent company through Empire called Motion Music. You know, I like to write music still. I'm actually very dope at music. Like I got like a great sound. Like people still, you know, and I like I'm taking a chance for not really a chance. I'm taking a chance for my kids. She says she want to do this. You know, she on her R&B thing. But other than that, man, I'm laid back. I'm in the cut, bro. I'm just watching the scene. You know, I'm using my social media.
A man of many talents.
Well, you
A
know,
man of many
we got a
talents.
music artist up here too, ourselves. You know what I'm
Indeed.
saying?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Holy Grand over there.
Indeed.
You know what I'm
Indeed.
saying?
Where can they find you at, bro?
Man, Pheave everywhere. Google it. You gonna find me.
And what's the name of the shop?
Bodega Chicago.
And where it's at?
5527 West Chicago Avenue.
There it is.
Nice.
There it is.
Nice.
Man, also we want to shout out, listen, Maywood, want to shout out Maywood, Illinois, man. Listen,
Yes, sir.
Maywood Fest going on right now. If you're free, man, get in tune. Go out, check out Maywood. The fest be open tomorrow, Sunday. It's a dope time. Food, fun, rides, vendors. Man, I'm talking about get out there, enjoy yourself, have a good time. Maywood Fest tomorrow, going down from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Man, shout out.
How was the food, man?
Oh, the food. Hold on.
Okay, let's get them plugs.
I had a
out.
better experience today. I'm gonna just say that, man.
Okay.
I had a better experience, and I
Okay.
can't blame the town for that because you got some people that come in they half step doing their job, but it cost them because now you got other vendors that come that's handling their business. You got people that's not getting a lot of business because they out there giving out cold turkey tips and all this type of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But they had some people that came through. It came through on point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying
had a
on
bit of that
today.
too.
So
Yeah.
it's worth stepping out there and checking out what's going on. You know, one in particular, I will say is
One shout out. Give us a shout.
one shout out for the food.
One shout out for the food.
New Era.
New Era.
New Era. Shout out to New Era,
Okay.
man.
Shout
New
out.
Era. You can find them on 5th and Lake in Maywood, Illinois, 60153 is the zip code. 5th and Lake Street, called New Era, man. They got great food.
It is.
Great food, man.
Nice.
Shout out to the
Yeah.
plug.
Shout out to the plug.
All right. So much is going on in the city, man. You know, NFL is starting. Let's go Bears. Let's get this dub tomorrow.
I should have made some damn shirts.
Yeah, Soldier Field is gonna be rocking tomorrow.
Yeah.
I will be at the game. So,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, y'all.
Oh yeah.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's rock and roll for the city. All right, look, check it out. It's that time to get into that bag. All right, for the new viewers, to the audience, to the homie that's here. What's in that bag is simply because of you. Wherever you are in the world, you send us these letters about whatever's going on in your life, right? You know, situations, finances, family, love, romance, everything, etc. Right? And we try to give the best advice possible. Most of the time we do, sometimes we don't. But, you know, hopefully something that we say helps your situation, right? So continue to get those letters in. Send it to any one of us on the platform, and we will be sure to get back to you as soon as we can. Okay, we're still catching up on some of them. We're doing this for 4 years, so y'all gotta, you know, bear with us. But we have an interesting letter from someone that I know, you know. And this is a situation that I'm glad we have the homie here because he's from the, you know, he be out there in the streets and he know how it go out here. Guys from different eras. So we're gonna read it. Give me your advice if you have it. If you don't, you ain't gotta say nothing. But if you do, let's help this young lady out with the
Let's go.
situation. All right?
This what you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh shit, what's going on?
We're gonna need you to dig in that bag.
Dig in that bag time. All right.
Say the advice, huh?
Yeah,
Mhm.
indeed.
That's some advice.
All right, let's get to it. She says, "What's up, fellas of TOTB? I had to get on Reggie for not letting me come on this show yet anytime I'm in Chicago, but next time I'm just going to pull up. Just go ahead and pull up. That's fine. Anyways, I'm watching clips of y'all show like I always do, and y'all be giving some decent advice. All that stuff is what a lot of people is going through. So here's my little situation. Recently, me and my baby father moved in together so we can save for a house eventually. I know he be in the streets a lot and he likes to hang out a lot with his friends. And in the past, he had a situation where he got too drunk and he claimed he slept on his homie's couch and didn't come home. I was so mad he didn't answer the phone or my FaceTimes. So I remembered his homeboy's name on social media and I sent him a message seeing if he was okay and if he can have my baby daddy to call me. His friend saw the message and didn't respond, which made me more suspicious, but more worried. Because now it's after midnight and he never comes home this late. Anyway, when he came back home the next morning, he told me once again he got drunk at his homie house and he fell asleep on the couch. I told him that I really be worried about him and asked him from now on, can he share his location with me anytime he goes out with his friends, so I don't worry and I don't have to contact anybody on social media. He told me he wasn't going to do it. I need to start trusting him, and it started a big argument. Now I'm wondering, should I have not made a big deal out of it because now we're walking around the house mad at each other? Or should I stand on business because he got me effed up? Give me y'all advice. All right, so situation here, young lady. Just recently moved in with her kid's father, right? She knows he likes to hang out with his friends, and sometimes he gets too drunk and he don't come home. He's claiming he's sleeping at his friend's house, right? Well, it happened again last week. According to her, he didn't come home again, and when he came home, he said he was with his friend at his friend's house. She remembers she sent his friend a message on Facebook, and he didn't respond. Now she's saying, you know what? Instead of me getting worried all the time, instead of me having to contact your friends, we both have iPhones. Can you share your location with me when you go out with your friends? And this started a big argument. He's saying she needs to start trusting him, but now they're walking around the house mad at each other. So she's asking us, should she have not even made a big deal out of it and just be the peacemaker? Or should she stand 10 toes down and stand on business because clearly he got her effed up?
Man.
All right, so we want to hear your opinion out there to the audience. If you have something to say,
Shorty,
go to the
stand on
mic.
your business, man. Shorty, stand on your business. We individual people out here, man. You got your gut said, that nigga went on that couch. I had these situations. I ain't gonna stunt. I ain't fly this shit no more. Hey, he went on that couch. Beat the son home, fam. I ain't gonna stunt and get you fine life. Beat the son home. That's all you gotta do, man. If you don't got no homie that ain't gonna tell you to beat the son, he ain't, but really his friend real because his loyalty to his homie. He ain't answered. You ain't say he wasn't there. He ain't even answer the question.
That's right.
So here you can't say nothing. He ain't answer the question. I've been through that. I was like, bro, you just gotta be quiet, bro. Like, I don't say too much. Like, shit, I could get a million questions asked to me, but I still just don't, man, I'm sticking to but hey, shorty, you had the intuition. Hey, you know that nigga was outside. He was outside. Ain't no way. Beat the son home.
So she stand on business and just stick to her guns.
Stand on business, man. We individual people, man. I ain't letting nobody play with me no more. At the end of the day, you feel me? At the end of the day, love real, man. You gotta love people for different reasons, but hell no, she know what man was doing out there.
Yeah. So you cool with sharing your location with your?
No, I ain't really cool without that location. I ain't even chat in on that. I ain't say nothing about that.
From a sermon to shifting gears.
He ain't even hit the clutch. He just threw it. He just threw it in reverse.
Yeah, you see, I ain't even hit the clutch.
He just threw it in reverse.
Go ahead, Reds. Let's get the answer. What's going on?
But what she said, she probably was just like, see, when you was explaining it, she didn't say like, I'm gonna share mine with you and you share. Sometimes they just want you to share yours, and it just be like, come on now. Come on now.
Moolah.
Man, I think she overreacting, right? Sometimes females have, these guilty conscience and stuff like that. I tell a chick, get busy.
Right.
What I mean by this, stay busy
Get on
when I'm
social
outside.
media.
If I'm outside, stay busy.
Stay on the internet.
Or binge watch Law and Order or something. Or
Wash, cook or something.
Vacuum again.
The deck need to be fixed.
Man,
right?
Windex the TV. You know what I'm saying?
Girls trip.
Right. Do something, Joe, while I'm outside. Because if you just sitting there with the TV down and looking at the phone.
At the door waiting on you.
At the door waiting on me, Joe, it's not going to work out. You know what I'm saying? And, as men, sometimes we can't make it home, right?
This is true.
How many times you done told me?
I ain't never help, but this is a disclaimer. We talking about this stuff right here. This ain't,
You know what I'm saying is,
I ain't calling you like what I'm saying is, I know he is testify
to your experience.
I know he is.
I've been drinking.
You know what I'm saying? One of our guys, Calvin, and you know, and he doing that because he want to make it safe home.
Right.
He's not going to trust himself drinking.
But they ain't gonna do it.
You know,
you share the location. Would you share the location?
There you go.
Of course not.
Okay, so it ain't got to do with what so far, boy. You sharing the location?
No. I think that is being untrustworthy of her.
Okay, she should know better than that.
She should know better than that.
Or how dare she?
That's like ask for my social security number.
Right.
You know
she know you out late.
Come on now. And then trust that I'm gonna make it home.
That's it.
Trust I'm gonna make it home.
And you don't need that share location.
I don't stay into the end of the party.
Not at all.
Before the sun come up, they understand. Man, the sun could come up at 7. Long as you get in there before 7 a.m., it's the same day, man.
Right.
This the same day in the real world. I know it's late. I know it's 7 a.m., but nah, we ain't been to sleep. You know, if I go to sleep at 7 a.m., it's not the next day to me. I went to sleep.
That's the one. Thinking outside the box. Yeah, okay.
Went to sleep late till.
This lady has been worried about her baby daddy. This is like the second or third time he done stayed out all night and came home saying he slept at his friend's house. Now she's like, okay, I done hit your friend up. He didn't say nothing. You keep telling me you at your friend's house. Can you share your location just for my sanity so I won't worry about you and I know you're okay? You think she's tripping or should she stand on business?
I'm good out here, baby. We just gotta, hey, before it was location sharing, we was good out here. We good out here. Just know I'm coming home. That's all. Ain't no location sharing.
Well, I'm gonna read this first, right? I want to read this comment. I want to get a house with him. This from a female. I want to get a house with him. He is still moving like a single man. His decisions are not about the best for the kids and you. His decisions are based on self. This behavior will show up in every area of their relationship and family life. Move out, move on.
Damn.
Say, move out, move on. He is for the streets.
For the streets.
Can we have Moolah tap into that?
He is for the streets.
See, like, what do you think?
That was very close to your statement.
Yeah, that's
right
right there with your forte.
That was pretty much one.
Right.
Now, I would, me personally, I'm telling you, he ain't did nothing wrong.
Why? Because they ain't married?
Exactly.
Of course.
Respectfully.
That's all. Respectfully. I'm just tell you, he ain't did nothing wrong. Y'all ain't married. See, when he puts a claim to you and he give you his name, then you can expect to have those type of benefits. See, I don't care about giving my wife my location. I ain't gonna be. I don't care about having my location.
My wife, yeah.
What I care about giving my wife my location. You know, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I might get stranded somewhere, or something might happen to me. I don't care about if she have my location. But I know I'm married to somebody ain't concerned with that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta know where I'm at unless she's figuring out if something happened to me. If I ain't came home, she know, because whether I don't care if I was drunk, I was still gonna make it home even though I don't get drunk. When I would still make it home. I want to get home to get to my bed.
Man, you
know what I'm saying? I want to get to my bed. I don't want to be sleeping on no couch. But I do understand you got some that don't. But I want to get to the house. I feel safer at home, especially if I'm not in my right state of mind. You see what I'm saying?
Let me piggyback on Brian. So Brian, what you essentially saying, I'm glad you said that. If you in whatever you consider a serious relationship with your baby mama or living together, we really shouldn't take that stuff serious, whatever the fuck happened to it, unless he lay claim to it. Let's just lay the same out. So basically what he's saying is a dating relationship really shouldn't be looked at as serious as we making it out to be.
We making it too serious now.
What if they on the lease together?
That's the problem. That's the problem, because now you giving a person benefits that you shouldn't be giving to them. You giving them more access than what you should give them.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Because like now, right now, if he did, now you see, and it's the problem, because now y'all living together, right? They living together, and you trying to determine if you want to buy a house together. But because of this one mistake, it's easy for you to call it quits and split out. Now you done wasted all this time. You finna start all over again. Yeah. What if you buy a house together? Y'all trying to see if y'all gonna buy a house together. You buy a house together. You ain't married. Do you know what happened when you buy a house with somebody and you're not married to them? You see what I'm saying? Now, what if he do this when y'all get this house? Now you are calling asking me, what should you do? And you got a house with this man. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
So is it not
possible? You got an Airbnb.
Oh my God, man! Now if you leave and he changed the locks and he called the police first, you can't even get back in. But your name on the deed on this house, even though y'all ain't married. Man, it's a lot of legalities to go along with that can make your life a living hell, far worse than what it already is. Right now, my advice would be, man, you need to be focused on something more serious. Like, are you all going to establish a union together? You know what I'm saying, and commit to one another. That should be your main focus. And if he not, if he not gonna do that, then y'all need to, you know what I'm saying.
Can a person love another person is the way you describing it and not be married to them? Like, can he really love that person? But maybe
watch this. I got no. I got you.
But let me finish the statement. Let me get it out. Okay. I got to first finish it. Can they love as strongly as your belief?
No. Yes, they can. They can love and not be married. They can love that, but they can't love and not want to be married. I'm saying it again. You can love and not be married, meaning that you haven't done it yet, but you can't say you don't want to be married or you're not working to get married and claim that you love that person as strong.
Okay.
It has to be something in the works to becoming married. It can't just be I ain't ready right now. You can't force me to do it, but yet I love you. Nah, you don't love me like that.
Reg,
y'all don't love each other.
Reg, have you ever
because a man love what he want, he set claim to it, like I said before.
Reg, have you ever had somebody that you loved that you didn't want to marry, but you loved them?
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I think that there's levels to love as far as commitment. I can love a person, but I'm not fully committed to spending my life with them in that way. That don't mean I don't love them. You see what I'm saying? So I've
done. So you have a love meter.
Yeah.
Man, it's like levels to love.
It's different levels to it, I mean,
yeah. No, you really liked them. You really didn't love them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or cared. Like,
you care for them. You care about them.
So we really should just say that then.
Yeah, we really should just say that.
That's why I'm not going against Grant.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You should really just, I live with you so much that I really care living with you. And I don't really know what this going to do, but I really just care for you.
Yeah. I really like you a lot.
But
I don't know, man.
That's tough.
No, because we use the word love.
We use the word love.
Hey, everything a man loves, he go get it.
Right.
He set claim to it.
That's right.
He don't play with it. When he love it, he set claim to it.
So because you don't set claim to someone, that means you don't love them.
You don't love them. I ain't saying you don't love them like that. He said like that. You don't love
as meters. But
I said, but you don't love them as being yours.
That's what I'm saying. Like as far as commitment, like.
So I just love you as a person. I don't love you as I don't love you as my woman. I love you as a person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I love you as a person, not as my woman.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because 1 John 4:8 say, "He who loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love." When you truly love a woman. And when a woman truly love a man, they gonna set claim to him. You're not fearful of what they gonna do or what they might do or might do. I'm living in the now. If I want you, I'm setting claim to you. I want you. Now, however it go from then, I deal with it. We deal with a lot of things when we venture off into business, whether you taking a chance hustling in the streets, you got to deal with the consequences and circumstances behind what transpires after the fact. But when you love something, man, you go after it. A man go after what he loves.
Now hold on. So, and it's everything what he said is 1,000% right. But I don't want to hear no more conversation about who we love if you ain't living it. I don't want to talk about no more girlfriends and she broke up with this person. If you ain't gonna say it like how you said, you care for her.
Because right,
And we don't need to be getting wrapped up in stuff that you care for. We be taking care for situations seriously. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Watch this. Hey, look, hold on. We got a comment. Hold on. Right. The comments column. Reggie loves women like he loves tacos.
I don't know what that means. No, what I'm saying is, why would you take it so serious, right?
But it's kind of like, that's why a lot of men don't marry, right? Because they love every girl they was with, and they can't separate who they want to really get married to.
They care for every girl.
Right, they care for her. So they really didn't really love them. They care for them. So now they can't really go through the symptoms of, oh, I really love her, to really say, this is my wife.
Say that again.
You know what
Please
I'm saying?
Say that again, bro.
I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying?
I'm curious to hear it too. Say it again.
Men love every woman. Men and women love every woman they get. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't understand the difference between I care for them a lot, I like them a lot, and I love them. You know what I'm saying? They get those mixed up. You know what I'm saying?
We say that we love every woman that we meet because we don't know the difference between love and life.
Yeah.
You can love a woman but not want to commit to her. Don't mean you don't love her.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
I'm not getting
Bring it on in. That's why I want to hear the conversation.
I don't see her as my, just because I don't see her as my partner romantically, I still love this woman. I still, you know.
And I know y'all ain't lying, because if you wasn't lying, and I ain't trying to go against it, why do we kill for them? Why do we steal for them? Why do we go to, what is that emotion then?
So I raised this question, okay, and I just got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So you say you can love a woman and not want to be committed to her. So does that mean you can love her and another woman?
Hell yeah, man! You can love my woman. I can't man. You can love
and you can love them both as your woman. You can love multiple women as your women.
I can eat steak and want to be healthy.
And it's the meter. You might love one more than the other.
I can multitask around this motherfucker. You hear me?
Because I love all. I love people. I love people.
I was thinking that.
I love
people.
Like but I don't love all, and I love women, but I don't love them like I love my wife. I die for my wife.
Right.
Like if somebody I take that bullet to the head.
You going Fear Factor for your wife?
What I go on Fear Factor? That's man. I don't mess with. The other people can't play with my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let you go play with mine. I ain't finna set up for my life. But if the circumstance, if something happened, I'm willing to take that for mine. You know what I'm saying?
As me having my, my ways, and me trying to just figure out things as I go, because it's all about me at the end of the day. And when I find that person that's all the way for me, I'm gonna lock all the way in. My homies, I ain't even gonna stunt, gang. I'm gonna do this with my shorty, G. That's gonna be my partner.
I love that. That's what I like.
Every running aspect of it, like I kicked it, bro. Like I've been in so many clubs. I was getting niggas in the club 17, 18. And I ain't even getting in the club that early. So I learned from what I wouldn't want to do and how guys is. Really the best thing out here, bro, if you learn, and I ain't even gonna say I all the way learn, is to just tell a woman like, hey, or a woman tell you, G, like, you can love another woman as a friend, because women really make dope friends.
Yes.
As long as you can learn not to fuck on them. They really, because they always prepared to pay. They do stuff. They very supportive. No bullshit. They don't really short step. They probably want a deal or something, but they come ready to pay.
That is a good attribute right there. They prepared to pay.
They prepared to pay, because niggas ain't got no motherfucking money like that.
So you agree with what I'm saying as far as I always tell them, I say, listen, if you're not married, I feel you free to court and date whoever you want to date.
That ain't what they said, though.
All right, you ain't. They saying something totally
different. I think so.
But he said he agreed with that.
Yeah,
that's what he said when he found that right person.
Right.
He said, "I'm locking in," and that's what I'm talking about. Right. When a man feel like he found that person, man, he locking in. This is it right here.
I even show my shorty certain respect. Like even if I had like another woman I was talking to, like my shorty, you couldn't go to my shorty and be like, hey. You know what I'm saying? He around here claiming me. Nah, that ain't gonna fly, because she know I really shows off with a girl that I'm talking to. But like sometimes another girl might not got what another girl got. But you got to just learn to love a person for what they got. That's all. And you know, I look at it like, hey, bro, you either gonna get with that shorty that's gonna look out for you throughout life, or you just gonna just have a motherfucker just gonna always be arguing with. So I'm learning, hey, they make great friends, you know, and great business. You know, they start businesses. They start most of the businesses. They do most of everything. You know, what nigga want to do? He gonna make some raps.
So Reg, I'm gonna jump in the answer to the young lady question.
Can I before you? I ain't mean to cut you off.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to finish what I was.
No, you got the floor.
But I just want to tell her just basically, he doing what he doing until he set claim to you. Stop trying to put these demands on him.
Okay.
If you want to be with him, because you gonna chase him away by putting these husband demands on your boyfriend or your baby daddy.
Baby daddy.
How long they been together?
Yeah,
get out there.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, yeah, I said that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna circle back. I think the love, she shouldn't have to fight to her. She should respect her gut, but she shouldn't have to put no ultimatums on what he should do. You know, because you want that man to do it organically, meaning naturally. If you want to feel secure, he got to want to do it and offer it to you in order for the security. So she aware of certain things. It shouldn't be about what he gonna do. It should be about how she gonna move forward if he continue to move the way he moves. So she got a decision to make, right? He don't really got a decision to make. I ain't gonna shit on him. Be safe. Get home safe. A lot of times, men, we got to be convicted to move in a certain type of way. And so maybe he not there yet, so I ain't gonna never shit on him. Shout out to the shorty who getting home safe. But everything is really about her and about how she gonna process it, right? So I would say if she feel really uncomfortable, then she need to start making decisions for herself on how she can become comfortable. And that may mean being on her own, living in her own space, and different things of that nature. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, shit, and ask him why he ain't come home.
Yeah, that stuff ain't gonna win.
But pick up a book. Amazon sell books that'll get to you.
They just listen to you. You can just listen to them too now.
Like that's what I don't understand. Like, why? I love a woman with business.
Right.
When you got motion, I love it because I know you ain't blocking mine.
Right. So she should be reading that. She should be reading at 2 a.m.
You should be reading.
I like to read.
Them the best times to read.
No, because 2 a.m. ain't nobody woke. Just read at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
But women, they bring that baggage, man, that insecurity baggage from their previous relationship, and they use it on their new relationship.
Right.
And that shit ends. They mess it up with people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I always say.
Because she should probably be fixing some stuff around that.
No, she should have been doing that 2 a.m. if she was up.
Right.
She should have been praying, Lord, give me peace and remove me from this equation if it ain't right for her.
What's praying for my safety to get home?
That too. Pray for him to get home safety.
Don't think about yourself.
Right. Don't.
That's what got you in this situation.
I'm gonna second that motion. Pray for me.
Yourself out there.
Hey, pray for me to get home safely. Like, why we gotta be enemies, right? We careful with it.
You can do that too.
Right.
So just so I'm clear,
My shorty been like, we a Uber.
nobody on the panel thinks
That's a
that
good point.
she should stand on business as far as getting the location when he goes out, right?
Nah.
No.
That ain't gonna
That's
work.
the way of the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, Miss Lady. Like, location, no location, that's always going to be in a woman's world to me. Like, that's what women wanted to do,
She only saying that.
I'm going where I'm saying I'm going. You're going to have to give me the benefit of the doubt.
She's saying that so she can feel secure that she did something.
Man, they both free to roam about the country.
He didn't offer that to you.
Yeah, let them offer that to you.
Come on
Yes,
up there.
Get to the mic,
Come on, go
please.
to the mic.
You got to get to the mic.
Yeah, you gotta go to the mic.
Give her a hand clap as she go to that mic. Lord.
Shout out to the Sharon right now. We finna get the Uber.
No, they're not gonna get it. I'm gonna say because you said that this happened 3 or 4 times, so she know who she laying down with. That's number one. Number two, most women don't want your location, depending on the woman's age. So me being in my 50s, I don't want your location because I trust you doing what you say you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing that, it's going to come to me.
Right.
2 o'clock in the morning, I'm asleep.
Right.
I might send you a text and say, you good?
Right.
If you don't reply, because what men don't realize for us, first is, I'm worried. I ain't heard from him. Second is, where's this nigga at? Then that anger set in because now I'm trying to constantly get in touch with you and you're not responding. But depending on the mature woman, she's not worried about your location. Because if you know what you got at home, you coming back to me. So I'm not worried. You're going to beat the sun.
Beat the sun.
You ain't trying to let the sun get you caught.
Don't make a
you
brand
don't
called
want to
Beat
have
the
that confrontation
Sun.
with me, right?
Right.
So she know what she got. It ain't the first time it happened. So for her, she overreacting. And that's coming from a woman.
That is a beautiful statement.
All right, from a woman's point of view.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I want to know how much is it worrying more than, you know what I'm saying? What bitch you fuck?
Nah, it's a lot of work.
It can be worried.
It's a lot of work.
And
when you got a woman, and this whether you're married or not, when you got a woman who accepts you as the head of the home, and she's looking to you to provide and protect and take care, she's going to worry.
Yeah.
I believe that.
You become childlike. You know, like, why is that baby
Like
not
I've been
baby?
scared then.
Right. I think you've been
You ain't
scarred.
had nobody to look at you like that.
You ain't had nobody been worried
I
for
don't
you?
know if they really saying where the hell you been at, or I was really worried about you. I can't, you know.
You can't decipher that.
Yeah, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
But that's because you done came back unshaved too many times.
Right, and he ain't talking about facial.
Yeah.
I feel like besides like the point of is like, man, when you've been locked in with somebody, your woman damn near become with all them same responsibilities your OG have on you. Same questions damn near. Like,
Yeah.
all right, why you ain't what nigga basketball practice over at 6? Why you coming in at 10?
Yeah.
They turn into your mom after a while.
Real.
Well, you attracted to her because she got mama-like characteristics.
You know, because most of the time you're gonna fall for the woman that know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? That know how to cook what you like to eat. You know, like I said, I show a woman like, hey, it might be wrong, but hey, that's what I'm used to flavor wise. Like you gonna have to get with that, and I'm gonna have to do the same thing with you. So because this is what's gonna keep this shit interesting well enough to make me want to come in and be like, man, this shit boring. Now I'm getting to the point where like I be like, man, G, this shit boring.
That's why people have two women, because some people can't do everything. Listen, that one woman can't do everything of what you like. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got two women though, bro, to me, because it's like
And some people can't manage those two women.
They ain't got two women. You ain't got two women, bro. Unless you could get them together, you ain't got two women, bro. You live in you got a separate life. That's why I tell them.
Your money ain't long enough.
And I don't know how we get the two women from this statement. Because what I'm finna say,
he right now.
What I'm
That's
finna
why
get
they
off
try
this
to pull
statement
the two women
was when he was talking about the mom. You know, the woman responded like the mom. Even with a dad, a parent.
Yes.
When we mad when you ain't come home or something, or your child out there ain't been home when you told them to be home, and they ain't answering their phone. You worried about them. When you find out they straight, it do turn to anger. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been worrying about you, and then you walk in the door like ain't nothing happened. Like what the hell? Where you been at? You know what I mean? So it does turn to anger. So I understand that.
And let me say this last part. I got to get this tidbit in. The fact that you concerned about you, he ain't going nowhere. He know you love him and you concerned about him. He's just having a difficult time getting home. So you got to be. You got to be patient with him. And I'm sick of all this old pussy ass shit. Make sure his good outweigh his bad. You know what I'm saying? And don't just be throwing him to the wolves because of this shit that we done read on there. That man good may outweigh his bad, right? And he may got some hiccups and stuff like that.
That man know he ain't on that lease.
Yeah. That's true right there. He ain't on the lease, so he got to get. You know, we got to stop making men homeless around here. You know,
that man got a lot going on, bro.
Stop throwing good men away over your fake beliefs.
That he wasn't on the couch.
That he wasn't on his man's couch. Stop doing that, women. Because y'all training these women, y'all training these men up to go get the next woman and marry.
Yeah, true story.
I'm telling you.
You know, I'm kind of proud of you right now.
I'm just saying, women, y'all train these men up to go marry the next woman. You know what I'm saying? Start compromising with these
Then
men.
why he ain't marry her?
He said,
It's coming.
He said,
When?
It's coming.
You trained him on
It's coming. Soon as she stop that crazy mess.
Come on, man.
Soon as she start go get what's Obama's wife's name? Michelle's book.
Yeah.
Go get her book. Read it.
What's the name of her book?
I don't know, but go get it. Shout out to Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama.
Right. Shout out to Michelle Obama.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot going on in this world, and if I don't come home and I ain't told my wife I ain't coming home, she better be checking for me.
Yeah.
I could be injured somewhere.
And like
You
she
know what I'm
said, if you know your man a drunk, right?
Right.
He might don't call you to check
Because you know, right? Because you know.
He's drunk.
He's drunk. That is true.
I can't argue that. That
He
is
don't throw
true.
up on his own.
That is true.
Exactly.
And he told me he ain't answer because he was drunk too.
That is
You
true.
know, I ain't let him.
That's what I said. Stop making
let
it
the
so
nigga get drunk
serious.
alone.
You know who he is.
Yeah,
We want to put the man on the cross, man. He could be a really great guy. She know who he is.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
So, okay.
Wow.
Whew.
But she got advice. You know what I'm saying? I think we
Yeah, I
all
think
gave her
she
some
got a
advice.
lot of good meat.
You know.
A lot of meat.
Pause.
Well,
Yeah,
not,
you know.
of course he would say that.
Got the
Okay,
perspective.
so to wrap up, young lady moved in with her baby father. You know, they're trying to stay before a house. You know, she likes
Oh,
to
she moved in with him.
Oh, they got a place together.
Oh, I'm
Right,
gonna
but they
say
say
he the
no, they
leaseholder. He the leaseholder.
You know, they got a place together. So
Good shit, brother.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
come in when you want now.
Right.
Thought of
That
that.
changes things up.
That's crazy, bro.
She's trying to figure out if she should stand on business by asking him to, baby, when you go out with your friends, I don't mind that, but can you share your location with me so I won't worry? You know, and I guess that's what we're talking about. Is she tripping or should she stand on business, right? You know, I do agree that when you're married, it's a different type of energy that comes with that, you know, and because they're not married, these are signs that she should pay attention to if marriage does come. You know, this is the second or third time this has happened. You know, he likes to drink. You know, if you are the type that's going to worry, you don't want to do that. You shouldn't put these type of demands on him or even questions, you know, because it will start an argument. But coming from a man, look at, I done got drunk many nights, okay? And I forgot where my phone or keys or wallet was. So it's very quite possible he was with his homie, and his homie because probably was like, man, no, you ain't driving, bro. Stay on this couch or whatever like that. Now, there will come with some backlash if she sent him the message and he saw the message and he didn't respond.
You gotta take your red receipts off.
So that will look suspicious.
Shout out to the red receipt. Shut them off.
Look, he bro looking like
that
red
will look a
receipts
little
off.
suspicious. She know that you seen this
Shout out to
message
Venice Mode.
and you ain't even say nothing. You know, talking about keep the lie alive. You know, yeah, I get that. But I definitely don't think that. I think we had a comment that said that she should leave, and you know, like that. I don't think that she should leave. You know, I really don't.
Now work that out, man.
Yeah.
That's something that should
Figure
be
it
fixed.
out, man. That ain't.
And it's just a misunderstanding that maybe he don't take you serious enough about this situation. Maybe you got to stand on business. Like, look, this is a problem with us, and in order for me to feel secure and possibly marrying you, this has to change. If you're gonna be out getting drunk, babe, then that's fine. But I need to know where you're at, so I don't worry. I don't got to stay up to like the young lady said. I'm 2 o'clock. I'm asleep. As long as I know that you're okay, that's it. I don't think you should leave. I don't think you should ask to, for the share the location thing. I think there has to be something deeper when it comes to getting this man to understand that if you want to keep me for real, and possibly marry me, this is something that has to change. It can't be the 4th or 5th time. It has to change now. And maybe that looks something different than sharing a location, but y'all got to get on the same page.
I got a question for you, Red. I got 2 questions for you. For you. Okay. One is this. Okay. If he's known to get drunk often, like and not make it home, what if his friend is not there that time? You don't think it's wise if they together? Does she know where he's at? Because he does have a habit of getting too drunk to make it home.
Okay.
That's one question. What I'm asking.
No, I agree.
Okay, you
yeah,
think that?
yeah,
Okay, so so it's not nothing wrong with her asking for the location.
Not necessarily. I mean, I don't expect
That's
him
what I'm asking.
to be like, yeah, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because if she's accepting the terms of they not being together, but we're not gonna get married, but we serious. And if she cares, because you say a man could love a woman and not marry her. Okay,
Facts.
so a woman could love a man and not be married to him. She love him enough to know he get drunk sometimes
Maybe she
when
is
he
worried
can't
about
make it
him.
home.
Yeah, she
That's
probably
like
really
getting
is
married
really-
out of guilt then or some shit.
So I'm asking if is it okay? Is it not okay
married.
for her to know where he's at because he oftentimes get drunk and can't make it home?
And she's worried about him.
That's
Okay.
one. The other one is that not a red flag to be determining if you want to marry somebody who gets drunk often and don't make it home? Just questions.
That'd be the patterns for me. It's like if he was doing it before you what you call it, kind of like you got to get accustomed to how each other is. Like I said, it's still like a beat the sun thing. Just beat the sun.
But
gang.
you know
You'd be
what?
surprised.
It was probably things before that, as far as like, you know, her saying like, Joe, you don't text me back. I think it's always, like you said, a pattern to that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know what? Listen, men don't be doing nothing. Niggas playing the game, getting drunk.
Real shit.
They ain't doing nothing. Women think we just screwing everyone. I'm telling you, y'all losing good men. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I'm gonna say this last thing that you did.
I'm sorry.
I give him that though.
I'm telling you,
I'm gonna say this one thing. Y'all keep forgetting that this is her baby daddy.
Yeah.
So she already made big decisions.
Yeah.
There ain't no time to go there and like and try to be like, I'll figure out some shit. You done gave this motherfucker about 3, 4, 5 kids. You in deep. You been to who you
Real
was. This
shit.
is your baby daddy.
Yeah.
Out of everything I heard, that's what she started off with.
Yeah.
That's her
My
baby
baby
daddy.
daddy.
She didn't say singular. She might got 2, 3 kids. You been to him.
She said, this probably,
You just try. You want us to get on the bandwagon because you want to buy a house. Then we gonna co-sign on the paperwork. Yeah, that's wrong. It been wrong. It was wrong when you had them 3 kids with him.
Yeah.
That's your baby daddy.
That's your
Stick
baby
with him
daddy.
and help him get home safe.
from the comment on, from the post or whatever, the comment, I ain't never hear you say she said anything about like this my man. You know what I'm saying? You instantly went in with the baby daddy.
Said it was her baby daddy.
Because last time he came home drunk, he used his finger and used an iPhone and punched his code in. He said, I ain't going to get
Well, you
drunk
can't
no
say
more
that
than
because
three."
wait.
She put that motherfucker
We
on
can't
your
say that.
face.
She didn't say he came home
She
drunk.
got
Hold on. She never said he came home drunk. She said what has happened is he sobered up away from home.
Yeah. He been
Okay. See, that's the issue.
Yeah.
Man,
He didn't say he was gonna drunk.
You put extra on it now.
He
Put extra on it.
man.
She want him to come
The
home
homie
drunk.
know the bro code. Don't
Yeah.
say too much. Fam out there, he out there doing too much right now. He ain't ready. He ain't ready for that commitment. He still want to be outside. So you can take that how you want, baby. Take
That's
that how
it.
you want.
It is. Well, young lady, I hope that you took something from what we said here. And I'm knowing you, I know you're gonna have a response. So we'll get to that soon.
Follow all of us.
Yeah. If you want to respond to any one of us, our platforms,
Get on your page.
I'm pretty
see
sure she's watching. But we hope that we helped in some way with that, right? Look, this show was amazing. Once again, shout out to the homies for coming through, Pheave.
Much
Thinking out the
appreciated.
box.
There it
That's
is.
very dope. I appreciate that.
For sure, man. For the people that's still here at the crib in Chicago, where your shop at, man? One more time.
Godega, you can really look it up. I love that you can look it up, man. Godega, Chicago, and it's 5527 West Chicago Avenue,
There it is.
I'm Sly, get you a backdrop, get you a banner, get you a dope hoodie.
Got 2 of them.
Yeah.
I'm still using them things.
You feel me?
There it
They
is.
most definitely weather resistant.
Durable.
I think that's the
Definitely.
word you want to use.
Mhm.
Retractables, all that. Just trapping. I'm just legal trapping, legal scamming, all type of shit.
Okay. Keep doing your thing, man. Moolah, where you at, man?
MoolahMonster.com. Check us out, man. Got some fall gear coming out, jogging suits, Moolah Monster collections on Instagram. Look us up.
It is. Scholar.
Black Scholar 00 IG TikTok. Salute.
There it is. Grind.
At Holy Grind, everywhere, getting tuned, staying tuned, and of course, TOTB_show.
Of course, Reggie moving forward. Just call me RMF. Reggie moving forward on all platforms. Man, look, we so glad that y'all stayed up a little late to ride with us. The 21st, which is in a few weeks, we are celebrating our official 50th episode show. I'm talking about live entertainment, singers, rappers, poets, right? A lot of different events that's going to be here. Of course, we're going to cap it off with a good show. So if you're in Chicago,
Pop out.
you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it.
Times you got to show up, you know?
Great food is going to be available. We want to celebrate with y'all because y'all been celebrating with us over the years. 50 episodes is a huge milestone, man. So we want to show our appreciation and we want y'all to come through, all right?
And thanks to our supporters, man, from Detroit. Man, they be contacting me from Indiana, New York. Man, appreciate y'all for watching the show, man.
Much love.
Much love.
Yeah, from Dallas. We got
Dallas.
somebody from
Got a lot of
you know
people from
what I'm
Dallas, too. You know?
From Dallas.
Yeah. So all around the globe.
And our audience, can't never forget our audience,
Oh, yeah.
man.
I love the
Beautiful.
people, man.
Always.
So with that being said, we're going to see y'all next time, man. The 21st. You don't want to miss this show. With that, we are
Thinking outside the box.
See y'all soon.
See, things have come to head, time out for scare you, reroute today. And follow us down Courage Lane. They cages in, break down the gates. We want all the smoke, like we chiefin' on a pound a day, but not talking intoxicating rage. Not this is tragic.